Hi, in this video we're going to take a closer look at the features Yoast SEO offers when you're writing a post. In the block editor, there are two ways to use Yoast SEO. First of all, there's the Yoast SEO sidebar. If you want this sidebar to appear, just click the Yoast icon in the top right corner. In addition to the sidebar, you'll also find a meta box below your post. The sidebar and the meta box contain the same settings. The only difference is the way these settings are arranged. Oh, and I should also mention something else before I move on. I am using Yoast SEO Premium in this video, so if you are using Yoast SEO Free, you might not see some of the settings. But don't worry, whenever I show a setting that is only available in Premium, I will let you know. Now, let's first explore the sidebar. All the way at the top, you can add your focus key phrase. The focus key phrase is the word or group of words that you want your post to rank for in the search results. Filling this in allows the plugin to give feedback on your focus key phrase. If you don't fill this in, the SEO analysis over here will show a gray bullet. That changes as soon as you add your key phrase. Watch, I'll add "What is SEO?" and now the color of the bullet has changed. I'll come back to the results of the SEO analysis in a minute. But there is an interesting button below the input field that I would like to mention first. This button is part of a very helpful feature that lets you find data on key phrases that are related to the one you inserted. Click on it and you will see this list of useful metrics and information. That is, you will see it when you are logged in with your SEMrush account, because this is a tool that we've built together with SEMrush. If you don't have a SEMrush account yet, you can set it up for free. It won't take you long. If you use Yoast SEO Premium, you will see this Add as a Related Key Phrase button. Let's click one of these buttons to see what happens. Okay, it's added. But where did it go? Let's go back to the sidebar. And here it is. It was automatically added to this field, and it now gets its own SEO analysis. You can add up to 4 related key phrases this way. Or if you want, you can add related key phrases manually. The next two tabs contain the Yoast SEO feedback. First, we have a readability analysis. It consists of several checks. For example, we'll assess your use of transition words and passive voice. We'll always give you specific feedback, and if something needs improvement, we'll also give you some tips. If you click on the links in the feedback, they will lead you to pages on Yoast.com with detailed information on the checks and tips on how to improve your content. The I buttons help you quickly find sections in your text that might need some work. For example, for this check, the I button will highlight all sentences containing transition words. Cool, right? Remember, this is just an introduction to the sidebar. We'll dive deeper into the readability analysis in another video. The SEO analysis looks similar to the readability analysis. However, in this case, you get feedback on your SEO. For example, we tell you whether you've used your key phrase often enough, or maybe too often. We'll tell you more about these separate checks in a different video. If you are using Yoast SEO Premium, you can also add key phrase synonyms here, and the plugin will consider them in the SEO analysis. We've already discussed the related key phrase field. You'll get feedback for each of these key phrases individually. As these key phrases are not the main key phrase you're optimizing for, our assessment is less strict, and as a result, it's easier to get a green bullet. In the next tab, we have the internal linking suggestions feature that is only available for premium users. If you want to have a great site structure, you need to link your posts and pages together, and that's what this tool helps you with. We analyze your entire site and give you suggestions for related content you might want to link to. We'll tell you all you need to know about this tool in a separate video. Okay, what's next? Yes, the Google preview. If you click this tab, you get a preview of what your search result may look like in Google on both mobile and desktop, so you can make adjustments. I say what they may look like because Google can still change things, and we can't influence that. But by putting some serious effort into editing your snippet, you can get great results. The elements you can edit are the SEO title, the slug, and the meta description. For example, I can add a meta description like this. The colored bar below tells me if I'm doing well. In this case, it's green, so it's good. We have a separate video on how to edit your snippet, so make sure to check it out if you want to learn more. Besides editing your snippet, you can also control what your posts look like when you or someone else shares them on Facebook or Twitter. Let's click on the Facebook tab to see what's there. As you can see, I can upload a Facebook image, edit the Facebook title, or edit the Facebook description. Yoast SEO Free only lets you edit the elements without a preview. But since I'm using Yoast SEO Premium, I can also preview the post. The Twitter preview works the same, so we don't need to dwell on it too much. Use it to add engaging titles, descriptions, and images, and increase the chance your content gets noticed on Twitter. This next tab is very interesting. It's the Schema tab. Yoast SEO automatically generates default schema data for your site that helps search engines understand your content. But in this tab, you can change the default schema for individual posts and pages. For example, the default schema for posts in Yoast SEO is article schema. I could change that default by clicking the menu here. These are the options. In this case, I don't think I need to change anything, because I don't see a more fitting option here. If you do have some specific content on your site, click on the menu, check out the options, and select the one that fits your needs. The next tab in the sidebar is for those of you who are more technical, so I recommend you only use it if you know what you're doing. The first option in this tab lets you choose if you want the search engines to show the post or page in the search results. There are 3 options. You can either choose the default setting that you've set up in Yoast SEO, or you can say yes or no and override the default. Another thing you can do in this tab is indicate whether search engines should follow links on this post. There are even some advanced settings for meta robots, which you can reveal if you click on this drop-down menu. You should really only do this when you know what you're doing, so if you don't touch it. Then there's the option of changing the breadcrumb title for this particular page. You might not see this option if you don't use breadcrumbs on your site. And lastly, you can set a canonical URL. Don't worry, we have a separate video about canonicals as well. Let's move on to the Cornerstone Content tab. If the post you're writing plays a really important role on your website, you can mark your content as cornerstone content. If you tick this box, we are a bit stricter in the analysis, because we really want to make sure you're writing a very well-optimized post. And finally, we have the Insights tab, which is only available for premium users. Here you can see what words and combinations of words you use most frequently in your text. This gives you an indication of what you focus on your content. If your key phrase doesn't show up, you may still have some work to do. Okay, now you know everything you need to know about the Yoast SEO sidebar. You can find all the settings of the sidebar in the meta box below your post as well. Let's take a quick look. The first tab, SEO, contains the focus key phrase input field, the Google preview, the SEO analysis, and the headings called Cornerstone Content, Insights, and Advanced. The Readability analysis has its own separate tab. The same goes for the schema settings. The last one is the Social tab, where you will find the Facebook and Twitter previews. Okay, that's it. Now you know your way around the Yoast SEO meta box and sidebar.